Hey people, so what's up? So let me talk a little bit more about Higgs Corner, or what I would like to have happen. I don't know if it will, but so some of you know that I have been doing a bit on Adult Swim for a couple years now, a 1 minute segment during the show called Stupid Morning Bullshit, called Old Music Friday. Well, interest in that caused the people down at Adult Swim to request that I do what they call a spec. Shoot a test show of my own, just to explore the idea. And my friend, who is a producer for Adult Swim, Dave Matesiak, came up with the idea of calling it Higgs Corner, and to take off, expand on what it is I do here naturally by adding a call-in element where people call in for advice. Now, this pilot was put together about a year ago. We shot it about a year ago, and I just been hoping against hope that something would happen. Well, things are slowly happening. First, the video was put onto YouTube so I could share it through that producer's web channel, YouTube channel, because I couldn't. I tried to upload it on mine, but then I was blocked because of copyrights. Anyway, I'd really like to be picked up by Adult Swim. I'd love to make it a job. Now, it's kind of perplexing to me that at this point, the idea is to maybe try and Patreon the show, but I'm sort of perplexed. Why can't I get a show? Why? Maybe I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't mind if I'm speaking too loosely, but if the show's going to be shown streaming on through Adult Swim, well, I'd love to have them pick it up. But why won't they? Why can't I get paid? Why can't it be a job? That's the thing I'm wondering. It's like, the first thing that comes up is the idea of putting together a funding campaign so the show can work. But my thought is, if the show is good, why won't Adult Swim just buy it? Why can't I just get a job? I'm thinking out loud. That's all. I'd love to do it on a regular basis, but I have to do it with a crew. I need a camera crew, and then I need the post-production stuff. Those are jobs for those people. They need to be paid. I'd like to get paid for my talent. So I think that's partially why I'm encouraging folks to watch the streaming. It seems like numbers make a difference. The more numbers you attract, the more people think that maybe they'll make money off of you. I don't care about the money. I need a steady stream of income. Good heavens, as talented as I am, why can't I make any money? If this video is somehow shooting myself in the foot, I'll accept it. I'm just talking out loud because I look around me and see people with 1/10 the talent that I have, 1/50th of what I have to offer, and they're making all the money. I don't get it. I used to date this woman who told me that money is just an energy that you have to attract. But all I've ever experienced by trying to attract it is negativity. I don't understand how to do money without it feeling nasty and bad, because that's my experience with trying to attract money and power. It seems pretty negative to me. But apparently I'm missing something, because a whole lot of other people are doing fine with attracting money, but I need it, okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm struggling, you know what I'm saying? I have all this talent, I share all this energy, and yet I never have any money. Just putting it out there, So I really hope that Adult Swim will pick this up and give me a job. Make me really famous. I listened to some Sun Ra yesterday. Sign of the Myth. it was either this one or this one where it sounds like the Nubians of Plutonium. It sounds like the Residents completely took the idea of their album Not Available, the sound, really quite a bit of the sound of the Residents, they got it directly from Sun Ra. I mean, I can play a couple of passages to people who would doubt it. And these records came out way before the Residents were around. It's exactly where the Residents got their sound from. Yeah, Sun Ra was amazing. So, another quick thing. My favorite record store in town, Almost Music, is closing. It, to me, is a real sign of the economy. I went there to talk to Brad and look through, because I have to be, I told him, I'm so sorry, I'm such a poor artist, I can't support you better, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of letting off some steam here, you know. The starving artist, it's so true, you know. We bring the beauty, and yet it's taken for granted until some rich son of a bitch thinks they can make money off it, and all of a sudden it's worth $1 million. I hate that about the world. It's just fucked up. So this was in the used section at Almost Music. I had never seen this. Miles Davis live in Tokyo. So I picked it up. You know, it's like I don't spend money because I don't have any. I just pay bills and eat. This was from radio broadcast in Japan. So the sound quality is okay, but not great. But the performance is really good. This is the band that made the Pangea and Agartha albums. So it has that spiky, kind of almost punk energy. Pete Cozy, the guitar player, is the revelation on here. There are some parts on here where Miles and Pete are, it's telepathic what happens. It's real cool. So if you like Pangea and Agartha, this is right in there. It's the same trip. Really good. Really good. So when I got that, I tried to buy two things. I always look for something cheap. But that's the kind of person that Brad is. He charged me for the Miles, but he wouldn't charge me for this. He gave this to me. If, not just another bunch of pretty faces. I like the band If. I had never bought this album because I liked the band If, and by the time they got to this point, they were trying hard to bust through commercially. So there are elements that I don't like that they had to put in their music to try to make it more palatable to a wider audience that doesn't listen closely. Thankfully, there are enough elements of what I like about If on this album, the songwriting and the arrangements and the playing, that there's a couple of good tracks on here. But the obvious commercial moves on here suck, in my opinion. But Brad gave this to me. Wouldn't even pay. He's going out of business, and he's still. See, those are the kind of people. That's why I will never be quiet about what's happening in this world with the super rich, with the powerful, with leaders like Trump and the guy over in Saudi Arabia who had most likely had the journalist tortured to death. Those people, this world is wrong. The criminals and the people who are destroying things are the ones who are sitting high on the hog. Something's wrong with this picture. And it's real wrong because people seem to be on some sort of drugs or hypnotized or brainwashed into going along. I'm still amazed to look online and see supposedly smart people actually still trying to defend what is happening with the Trump administration. What the fuck is wrong with you people? And I do not care about offending people who are offended by these thoughts. You need to be. Something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Something is wrong, so wrong that it's more important to try and make contact with real people than to just make money. To be quiet and just say the right thing so I can get your money. I won't do that. I'm going to be real. We don't have enough realness in this world, okay? Too many fake motherfuckers just bleeding the planet dry. And all y'all, whoever you are, because it ain't me, that just sitting along and taking it in the ass, like, oh, this is just fine. Fuck that, okay? That's where I'm at today. Yeah, so the last thing I'll say is Black Friday. Even though you can see Higgs Corner now, watch it on Adult Swim so they can see the numbers and I can get backing to make more shows. We need we need a budget to make Higgs Corner. Okay, pure and simple. And most of you are seeing, I'll give you your money's worth, if not more. Please help me make this happen. Thank you.